So speaking of that,
Mm-hmm.
watching the show back, do you now kind of understand where Destiny was coming from when it comes to the way Tiffany would like ask questions or inquire about you guys' relationships?
So what I was what I would say is I never not understood. Let me be clear. It's never that I not understood. For one, when Tiffany came to Destiny's brunch, if people go back and watch and pay attention, I kind of addressed this on my YouTube channel on a video that I did. But if people go back and watch and pay attention, there were ways that I defended what was being said in terms of on Destiny's behalf, in the way that, like, you can't tell me how I should be a friend or what I should say or what I should respond, because who knows, there may be some things I see you do with your friends that I feel like, well, you shouldn't have done that. You should have handled it this way. Everybody got an opinion about how you should handle things. For me, when Tiffany said what she said, first off, if you look at my facial expression, I was totally shocked because neither one of them shared with me the conversation they had at my home. I didn't even remember that they'd ever met before. So if you watch the scenes leading to that, I was like, hey, you know my friend Destiny? She's having a birthday brunch. You should come with me. Duh, if I knew that they already knew each other or had met before, I wouldn't have said, do you know?
And she said
right?
no. So she said
Yeah,
no
and
in
she
that
said no.
scene
So that's
too.
what I'm saying. I didn't recall. Like, I used to have this in a house all the time and invite tons of people. I don't know who talk to each other and who don't. I'm not walking around saying who's talking. So I was shocked with the information she gave, but at the same time, I was like, it don't matter. It don't even matter because they were divorced at this point, so it doesn't matter. Secondly, I was like, doesn't he have an assistant or what did I say? An assistant or a partner? I think I said maybe a partner, business partner. So in other words, who she's referring to, I'm sure it was nothing because it was probably his business partner. So again, I'm defending my friend's situation with her ex, like I'm sure it was business partner. Then it was but has he ever cheated? I already knew the answer. This my homegirl. We ain't never called him to know him to be cheating or call him cheating. So I already knew the answer was no. So again, there's my defense for my friend on some, like, her husband, we don't know nothing about him cheating. So all that little bit right there don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I defend it. You may have done it differently. That's fine. Do your thing, but I'm gonna do mine. Period.
Okay. So so do you still see how, even if like maybe it was the editing or the way the episode was produced, but it made it seem as if you were being more protective of Destiny's response to Tiffany than Destiny. And then take it away from that first scene when we move on, later on, even though I understand when you explain that, you're absolutely right about that. I remember everything you said and how you were saying it. And, you were saying, hey, it wasn't nothing. So I get that. But even to Destiny, she felt as if it was a little bit more of a defense of Tiffany, and her, like her emotions were more vulnerable than Destiny's, because Destiny doesn't come off, I guess in the same, oh, well, kind of manner that Tiffany does.
Okay, so with that, what I would say is Destiny is a very strong woman. Like, she handles her own. Like, I think everybody is seeing that Destiny definitely can handle her own. And that's my girl, so I already know that about her. So for me, I will go to last week, because I haven't seen this week because I was at this party. But last week, it is okay. I take y'all's word. Last week, whenever we were, all of the ladies, we were in Vegas and we were sitting down. Again, for me this season, it has been for me being calm, trying to be the peacemaker, trying to make sure everybody gets heard, and let's be calm with hearing each other, So even in that scene, whenever Destiny came into the conversation between Tiffany and Tisha, because they were having a combo, Destiny inserted and said what she felt, and that's fine, because my thing is this: if we all sit somewhere together, you should be able to insert if you want to and say your opinion when everybody's done talking. Now you got the floor, not a problem. In that moment, I wanted, and it's so funny because it's like people would try to make you out to just be a certain way just because they want to, but in that moment for me, I calmly wanted my friend to explain to Tiffany what having Couth looks like for her specifically. So that way, going forward, because Couth is being well-mannered. Well, that's a damn broad definition. So if your thing is have some cool with what you do going forward, when there's a conversation that could be touchy or you don't know how it may sit with somebody, have it with them off on the side over there. Whatever that looks like for you. I try to open the door or open the floor for my friend to directly say straight up what you need going forward. So I'm a Scorpio. I don't like gray area. I don't like gray area. I like black and white. Yes. So when I said, what do you mean? Explain. Can you explain to her? It wasn't me being nasty. It wasn't me defending. I really wanted her to explain to her what she needs going forward. I will also say, because things do get edited, but we're a group that's on national television shooting a reality show. So I will be real with you. For me, these supposedly sidebar private conversations are unnecessary because we know the whole world is going to see it. There are no private conversations. There are none. Everybody's going to see it. Y'all going to see it. And the rest of the cast going to see it too. So you know what? Let's go and have it in the open. Everybody talk, get it done. Now, can we get back happy and move on? That's my take. That's how I am. Because what people don't understand is a lot of times this particular instance, and again, it was me, y'all didn't see all of it, but it was me defending my friend and her business, because here's my thing. A woman threatening another woman, I didn't want that. So I was like, oh, don't do that. And then I was like, she don't mean it, Destiny, right? Y'all didn't see all that, but I was like, Destiny, you don't mean that, do you? That's right, because you a black businesswoman, girl. You don't mean that. You just talking. So y'all didn't see all of that. But that was for me in that moment, like, let me defend my friend real quick, because you don't need folks running with that. You know what I'm saying? How you run, don't be running.
No, I felt that. I felt that in the tone. I absolutely felt that in your tone.
But y'all didn't see all of that. But I literally was like, you don't mean that to your Destiny. No, she don't mean that. Destiny is a black businesswoman. She ain't trying to hit nobody. Like, I defended her, but y'all didn't see that. But then what you also didn't see is when we got back to the sprinter, her and Tiffany was in there laughing with each other. So for me, y'all done made up real fast. So it's kind of like, I think a lot of people keep asking me to choose sides on something that I don't think is as serious as it's being made to be. I'm just being honest. Like, I'm damn confused. Are y'all cool? Are y'all not cool? I really don't know.
When you explain the backstory and your intent on saying certain things and your reactions, I'm starting to see like, okay, this makes sense as to why you would react this way and why maybe you think that it's not that serious. Because
absolutely, like, I literally went in the spring. I said, what the hell? I said, hold up, y'all. I said, because I told both of them, y'all confusing me. Y'all cool or y'all ain't cool? Because I don't even know right now. Shit, y'all in here laughing.
No, and like you said you're a Scorpio. I have to tell you, I watch the show and I'll be like, I'm a Scorpio. I would never have a conversation about, somebody spreading my friend's business somewhere else. Like, I would lose it. But once you explained, like, y'all are on the show, things are going to come out. I'm like, good point.
Absolutely. We're all going to see all the conversations that are had. We're all going to see them. Like,
no, but I do want to say this to you, Mel. At the end, when she said she was gonna drag her, you was like, "Oh, don't tell her you gonna drag her." I felt that you were trying to, like, play it off. It's not that deep. No, I definitely felt that. So I
have been trying not to. Yes, I have been trying, Bondy Blue. Listen, I've been trying not to have stuff that deep this whole damn season. Do you hear me? Like, I have been trying to keep my vibrations up. I have been trying to make things light. Because there's shit that I'm going through off camera. So when I'm at work, like, I'm trying not to do all of that. Like, when I went to Destiny's house, for example, with a watermelon, that's because I wanted to, like, if you notice, watch that scene, I walked in, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Oh, where's Law? But what I got in return was with his dad. I was like, oh, well, that's what I said, that's Milani's boyfriend right there, and Malia's. But what I wanted to talk to you about was, and I was like, well, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I have literally They're trying to make this whole season light for me as best as possible. So you're going to see me laugh. You're going to see me smile because I'm sitting like, this can't be real. I know this. I know we ain't doing this. I know this ain't what we about to do.